come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that the 2024 BET Awards went on yesterday. Everybody knows I love the BET Awards. I actually attended in 2019 right before COVID. I had an opportunity to attend this year, but I declined because a nigga bitch don't step out for free no more. But I will say that I give the show a B+. Okay, so first of all, fire the marketing department because I did not know the BET Awards was yesterday. Everybody knows that I love a good award show. Honey, I like the pomp and circumstance of it. I like the dress. I love the gowns. I did not know a BET Awards was going on yesterday at all. Up here trying to masturbate, eating me some goddamn Reese's Pieces cookies because I'm a little bit older and I like the Reese's Pieces cookies. And all of a sudden I'm seeing advertisements for the BET Awards come on. I'm like, when does this come on? Does this come on next week? No, it actually came on the day that I saw an advertisement roll for it. So fire the marketing department. First and foremost, I tuned into the pre-show. Pretty V, you are everything. Okay, you are everything. Okay, I knew you was hot out there with that geek show, but you did not skip a beat, honey. You are a great conversationalist, and you're a great interviewer as well. Tank, I don't know what happened to you in the midst of one of those interviews. Okay, everybody know BET can't get their teleprompters right for shit. Okay? You should have already had some filler conversation go on, and you ended up confusing a young fashion designer when you was up there with no damn clothes on, Tank. That's what you did. But Tank, you was up there tanking. I don't know who else was up there. I think, what's the name that went to North Carolina State Agricultural and Technical State University? Terrence was up there. Okay. And Terrence is going to give what Terrence gives. Good hosting and good clothes. You did a good job. Notice how I'm saying good. And the reason I'm saying good and not great is because I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if this is the era where I say back in the day, because I found myself saying back in the day today. But every last artist sounded the fucking same. It's this auto-tune vocal that they're using as rappers that I really don't like. It started with Blueface and Ice Spice, and now it seems like every rapper that's coming out has this electronic rap going on against a hard, very well-produced beat, and I'm losing interest. I don't know if it's just me. These artists, and I know that award shows like this, especially the pre-show, is supposed to give new artists a platform. First of all, where is the wardrobe? Why are y'all not dressing? Okay. Now I didn't even say nothing about the red carpet because there's nothing to review. Everybody looked basic to me. Nobody was stunning except I will give a honorary mention to Angela. Black China, that was a look. Men's fashion, I don't really look at like that. I always look to see what my girls got on, and nobody really stunned me. Ice Spice looked orange. I mean, she, you know. Victoria Monet always looks good, you know, but I was not stunned by her attire on the carpet, is what I'm saying. There was nobody on the carpet that really did it for me. Everybody looked good. Nobody looked bad. But my wig wasn't blown back. I also saw that on the pre-show, they tried to steal what the VMAs do with this 360 camera situation when it slows down and shit like that. Well, the individual who made that is iconic right now, especially in the realm of celebrity. Everybody knows his long-haired ass. And BET tried to, like, spin off of that, and it didn't work. Remy Ma looked good. Everybody looked good. But I don't know if it's the way that it was captured or what I'm seeing from a consumer standpoint. Everybody looked good. But good is not great. there was nobody that really stood out in the pre-show either, except for Pretty V, who had her edges laid in that purple gish. It was great. That was great. And Rochelle said it was giving ghetto and low budget. Well, that's what BET gives, but at least it's a bit more refreshing having been there to see it go down. And what you don't realize is that on that pre-show, the crowd is really not that big. And unfortunately, production on the BET end on the pre-show, you were supposed to have zoomed in shots, not of people looking unentertained, but so that you can make the crowd look bigger. When they zoomed out, you saw all of this vacant space. What are you doing? I wanted to give it to Saucy Santana so bad too, but I did not like that boot game with that demure outfit that you had on. I don't know. Everybody looked good. Okay, so let's move on from the pre-show and get to the main show, shall we? Y'all can bring up these people, but you ain't gonna see nobody in no fashion magazine for what they wore on the BET Awards. You're not gonna see it. I guarantee you. The girls looked good. Okay, let's talk about the show. Taraji P. Henson, that intro was trash. Absolute trash. Like you put that together 24 hours before, and I'm not surprised if you did, because from what I found out from Teyana Taylor today, ooh, excuse me, I know I'm on that goddamn weight train, that her and Victoria Monet put together that tribute to Usher in 48 hours. So if that's the time frame that they're giving y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the only intro that you could have came out with. It was awful. It was awful. Why take an iconic song, this is the thing about doing remixes live like that. We have to be able to understand what you're saying, and I didn't understand anything that you were saying. Very similar to Lauryn Hill on the second part of her performance. I didn't understand nothing she was saying, okay? And that's a problem with me, especially if you're gonna take a song that is very iconic right now and try to do your own thing with it. And then it gave, like, I don't know. When you open up an award show, I expect to be dazzled. I was disappointed to start off the show. Okay, which it might have been a good thing, because you can't go nowhere but up if the intro sucks. You know what I'm saying? Taraji P. Henson very much so gave as a host that she doesn't want to be there. It gave very much so, I'm doing this for a check because nobody else is paying me. It gave very much so, Cookie off of Empire, which is a role I feel like she might be stuck in or whatever. But I feel like black entertainment could have been represented a bit better with a host that could have kept the night moving in a way that didn't feel so stereotypically black. My opinion. Now, some of those looks she gave was tea. Okay? But the intro was not it. Let's talk about Victoria Monet. I bow. You the next one up, honey. Okay, you are the next one up. Your stamina, your skill, your creativity. Now, I will say this. Every performance was a lip-sync performance. Every one of them. Okay? What they do is they let the artist record a live vocal while they're running on a treadmill. So it sounds like they are actually performing it live, but nobody's really performing it live. But Victoria Monet's mic was on. But there were live vocals in the back of her, because some of her ad-libs didn't match the live vocal that I was listening to. That's just me being a critic and kind of studying performance for as long as I have. But her choreography, her wardrobe changes, and the end when she did her shoulders like this and Coco Jones looked like that, excellent. Excellent. You got Best New Artist last year, and it is much deserved. It's much deserved. Tyler. Okay, I didn't think she was going to be around this long, to be honest with you. But Tyler is the South African vote. And again, I did read this before, and I said that a promise was made unto her family. So I think she is the essence of a promise. Well, if you're going to be the essence of a promise, at least do something with your hair. I'm sorry, like... So what I did after I watched the BET Awards is I watched a Grammy Award show on YouTube last night, okay? And Whitney Houston was there, Mariah Carey was there, and the level of demure that award shows required back in the day is so gone. You would never see anyone up there with those type of braids. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm just saying it gave, bitch, I just went to the doobie shop to get my hair done. Gave doobie shop hairdo, and I think she did win Best New Artist or whatever. Tyler, you are a performer. Don't slay me for saying this, but there are better performers that can take your music and really kill the game. There are a lot of Nigerian performers. There are a lot of South African performers that are very much so more talented than you. And when I see you, it makes me think and it makes me believe the industry is not based on talent anymore. Congratulations nonetheless. Meg Thee Stallion, you did a great job, even though your egg acted like it didn't want to open. The first shot of you in that goddamn egg, you were not ready, and that really made me upset, because if you start off a performance like that, I'm kind of tuned out the rest of the performance. But Meg, you look good. You look good. Your body is fucking tea, and you did a great job. I mean, and I'm looking at it in terms of stamina, because to have the stamina to do all that these girls do, they do deserve a round of applause. They do. Victoria Monet, the best performance all night. I will say that. Okay. We'll get to Lauryn Hill in a minute. We'll talk about Usher in a minute. Who else was there to actually discuss? Shit. I mean, who else was there to discuss? I mean, it clearly was ladies' night. Our girl Tinashe was up there. I give her performance in tribute to Usher a B+ too. How can I forget? Motherfucking Sexy Red. Oh, I know exactly how I can forget, because, bitch, what the fuck is that? I'm gonna say about Sexy Red. Sexy Red is a vibe. She is not a musician. Sexy Red was told to stand right here, stand up there, go back there, and pose. And she got her stage direction correct. Sorry, we had a pause going on, and probably because Sexy Red should have paused before she went out. Okay, but she's a vibe. She is the I'm free vibe. She is the release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin vibe. But I would not listen to her past being wanting to be turned up. There's no musicality in that. She wouldn't know a C sharp from a D flat, and everybody knows they're the same note.
How dare you! I don't like your mother.
What's that?
Father. I don't like any of them. Nope, none of them.
But for the vibe that she gave, hands down, great job. But it's the vibe that she gave. I also saw something on Twitter about Sexy Red where people are like, why are we capitalizing on her? Why are we doing all this stuff? She's a bad influence to our girls. She's telling our girls to be stupid. All this other stuff like that. That's not Sexy Red's fault. That is her team's fault for putting her in that spotlight. But get this. She's making hella bread right now, being loud, obnoxious, uncoordinated, and unmusician, non-musical. Okay? So, can you really knock her? Do I appreciate what she stands for? No. I feel like black women should have a better example. But how can I say that when the vice president is going to say she's in them streets talking to a fake Taraji P. Henson on the other side of the phone? It's like the powers that be want us to be perceived in a barbaric way, so you give us a platform to be somewhat classy, but not all the way. Therefore, like Taraji said, who the first gonna go? We is, because we're the ones acting like baboons. And then we have award award shows that re-emphasize that energy, and I think that we need to get back into a level of entertainment that requires talent. Where are the artists who don't twerk, who can just go up there wearing full gowns and singing a record? Where are you? You're nowhere to be found. You know why? Because that's not what sells. Sex does. And because of this twerking era that we're in, that's all the girls are concerned about. Wearing no clothes, even though you're very talented. Now, I will say, Coco Jones is one of the most talented vocalists that's up there. But she chose a key to sing that Usher song in that I'm surprised I'm saying this, was too low for her voice. It was too low. You know what that tells me? They don't care about the music. They just want you to go up there and coerce every man that you see in the audience. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of shit is that? Coco, you are like one of the best vocalists up there, and they got you walking through the crowd flirting with niggas. What does that say? Talent really don't matter. Okay? Speaking of Coco Jones, I really like her new song too. Who else was there to talk about? Will Smith. That had Illuminati written all over it. What in the Kanye West is going on here? Okay, he even talk about walking through the valley of the shadow of death and all types of shit, bitch. While a gospel choir is singing at you, looking down at you like it is literally the bottomless pit. I understand the irony and the creative concept that you're doing, but we know one thing about the powers that be. They like to hide in plain sight. We're going to move on. Feel like that was a comeback for Will Smith. I think that was a performance at the talent show for Will Smith, and Will Smith needs to stick to acting. Y'all gotta forgive me. Y'all know I'm a very hard critic, okay? And who am I to criticize? I guess you'll find out the day of my concert, August 24th. Teyana Taylor is always a class act. She did great. And to know that Teyana Taylor and Victoria Monet put that together in less than 48 hours, that's talent. And you know, no matter how they dressed it up as, talent will always shine through. So if your talent can shine through the gaze of the industry, then you have my vote. Teyana Taylor plus Victoria Monet, that should be a fucking duet. That should be a duet. Y'all were great. Y'all were stunning. But again, lip singing all the way. I mean, you can't keep perfect pitch like Beyonce and move around like that. It's just not going to happen. Unless you are Beyonce Knowles Carter. Okay, no shade. I found out that Usher requested a ladies' night. So we were asking where Durand was, where Avery Wilson was, where are the niggas that could have tributed him. He actually specifically asked BET to give him an all-woman tribute, and that's exactly what they gave. But speaking of Usher, child, whoever is in charge of the teleprompter and the mute button for BET also needs to be fired with the marketing department. Now, he went up there and he did start using profanity, and he felt like that was his confessional. Like, he felt like he was in front of a Catholic priest giving all of his sins, Tamika. Okay, that's what he was doing.
Next question, Tamika. Stop trying to motherfucking play me for you don't get what you need. Next question, Tamika.
But clearly Usher had a lot to get off his goddamn chest. But when he was standing up there, it made me feel like they be sunning Usher. Like, I feel like Usher got his flowers, yes, but I also feel like the way the niggas was looking at Usher was like, okay, you know, all right, you know, like patting him on the head like Taylor Swift did to that one little girl. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, the all-girl tribute was actually really good, in my opinion. Chloe did do her big one on that. I think so. But again, we're going to forget about Chloe tomorrow. Okay? You got to do more than just show up and sing at award shows. Bitch, we need a single. You're going to be forgotten. Nasty Girl Tinashe, I hate to say this because you're a client, but it is a good performance, but we're going to forget about it tomorrow. We got to get that Nasty Girl followed up with something, girl. And I know you can do it. I've been listening to you since the Aquarius album, bitch. Tinashe makes some really fucking fire music, but I don't feel like she gets the opportunity to get grand like she want to. So hopefully with this performance, it ushers that in. Lauryn Hill was the last act. They made her the last act just in case her ass wanted to renege. She comes up there wearing some type of oval dress. And at first, I thought there was a cord coming from her inner ear to the back of the dress. No, bitch. That was a braid that didn't have no beads in it. Why? Oh my God. Attention to detail. Okay? Damn. Like, I really wanted to give it to her because she came out singing track 13 from the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, titled The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Okay? That's my favorite song on the only album that she has. She comes out singing it, and she comes out singing a rendition of it that, I'm sorry, I wanted more. I wanted more from it than that. And then she does a rendition of a song that is not the mainstream version of the song, and to me, it was all over the goddamn place. She brings her son out, and he does a great job. She brings out Wyclef Jean. He does a great job. Lauryn could barely move in that goddamn oval dress. Pop culture commentator Jerome Trammell, who said my hair is twisted to the guys. Thank you, I did it myself. And I also did my own nails this weekend too. Do you guys like them? Shit, next year hire me for hair and makeup. Fuck making an appearance, goddamn. Shit. But all in all, it was a B+ award show to me. I don't think it was the best award show ever, but I will give it a B+. I was entertained, so that's, you know, that's why we watch award shows. I did see a conspiracy real quick about Keith Lee's wife disrespecting Taraji P. Henson. Did you guys see this? I don't even know who Keith Lee is.
Because now it's a problem.
And second of all, Taraji P. Henson was doing a skit. Get the fuck over it. She did see her say, move your little ass to the side, honey. And Taraji P., she did. She moved right on to the side. Because the goal wasn't to disrespect nobody. It was to entertain. B. Simone, great job. It's like the social media girls are really taking this as an opportunity, and you can tell. And then, so you get a combination of people who are really good and people who are mediocre. And I will quote something really quickly to end this whole conversation. One of my fans sent me this earlier. There's a quote by Oscar Wilde that says, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. You guys have heard this, right? Well, that wasn't all of the quote. Just cut it off right there. It says, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. Every single artist sings on a sample. Every single artist sings a song that is someone else's original work. There is a lot of imitation right now in black entertainment, except for Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet went out there and sang her music, her way, and I don't know if it's a spinoff of anything, but you can see why she's being praised to this day, and everybody else is being forgotten about. BET, B+. It was a good show.